What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Welcome into the channel. We're going to talk a little Arc Raiders. So the last week or so, I think I've been running into a little bit of cheaters. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I know some of it. I'm like, it's kind of like I'm just not quite sure. I know one instant where I literally shot a guy down a hall. I got to one shot, so I ran down the hall, went into a room, like not even a room, it was like it was like one of the open spaces. I went down, I went behind something. He straight up just full sprinted right to where I was. I'm like, and killed me. Like it was like blatant. Like he instantly went straight for it. Like I was like, dude, that was definitely a cheater. And I know like they got the exploits, and I know they fixed with the doors and everything. With the fire and everything, like if you go into a door, it like lights you on fire, it blows you up. I know that they've done that, but I do also feel like this game does have some glitches, like where you can't mantle up on certain stuff. And I don't know, I definitely think that like Embark, like the studio Embark, like they will fix it, but they like one thing, they're just not doing it quick enough. Like it's just it's like, yeah, they are doing it, but I feel like they could fix these even quicker. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I do have a video from Co. Does Arc Raiders have a problem? And I don't know if it does, but the last week or so, I'm thinking there might be some more cheaters. I don't know if he talks about this in this video. I have not watched this, but I think he's going to be talking about the exploits in this game, and we'll just see, and we'll piggyback off some of his stuff and see what he's got.
This is really not good.
What's not good, Co?
The devs have to fix it. It's not the player's fault. The devs have.
And please go check out Co. I will put his link in the description. He's really awesome. I watch him on Twitch all the time, and he really, truly loves this game, and I do too. So I can relate with him, and I just want to see what he has to say.
Have to fix it.
See what we got, Co.
This is too much. Like there's too many bugs in this game right now, man. Too many bugs in this game. I mean, in a game like this, the devs are doing a really good job giving us stuff to do, but there's only so much stuff we can be able to do in this game when you consider that they also want this game to be done by casual players.
That's the thing. So for me, it's like I maxed things out almost within, I don't know, what, 6 days, 7 days. I was pretty much at the end. You know what I mean? Then I kind of was like, all right, let's go play some other games, the finals, Fortnite. I go and play other games like Roblox with my son. But it took about a week to get me off of Arc Raiders. Like, I was so addicted to this game, and I think this game is fantastic. I think it's game of the year. It's my game of the year. Also, I think it's got the best audio, and it didn't get nominated. That's crazy. But this game's awesome, man. It really, truly is. It's just, I don't know if I'll be playing this in a year or so. Will I? I think I might be. I don't know. We're going to see. It's more about that expedition and that roll through that expedition and that post content after. You know what I mean? That's what I'm really waiting for.
To be a limit of content. They can't just give us things to do forever, because then this game would be like unplayable for casuals. Yep. The limits that you can hit right now, there are 4 specific limits you can hit right now. Those limits are completing all your quests, getting level 75, doing the trial system as much as you'd like to get as far as you prefer, and then the expedition system. If you've done all those things, at that point, you're just doing one thing. You are playing for fun to get your stash higher for your expedition.
Looking for blood,
That's really
baby.
all you have left, outside of your raider decks. But honestly, anyone that's got a lot of time in this game, raider decks are not a thing to them. They got 100% of their raider deck a long time ago. So that's not that comes kind of passively. You don't really need to do anything for that. What I would say is thankfully this game's gameplay loop is really, really fun, because that's the reason
it is a blast.
Playing it. All the organic moments with other people. Do you want me to help you? Do you want me to help you?
No.
You sure?
No, I think yes, I'm just leaving.
Okay, so you don't feel that dirty. Okay, bye.
No.
He just let himself die?
I can't believe this game exists. I can't believe this game exists. I cannot. Yeah, it's gonna be
his brain.
Because this is something Embark is gonna have to decide. Like, when we make our progression mechanics, how much are we going to let power gamers power game? How much are they going to give players like me carrots on a stick to do? One thing that I do think would be really fun is it's becoming increasingly clear that this game is going to have players that can play once a week for 2 hours. And this game is also going to have players that play 80 hours a week every single day. And I know what I just said. I mean it. 80 hours a week, every single day. It seems like Embark is really serious about giving us a lot to do with the roadmaps that they're releasing, like a lot of new stuff. But on top of that, they have a lot of mechanics designed for long range play, like the trial system, the expedition system. These are systems that are designed from the get-go for months to years of play.
Yeah, they did a really good job with like the progression in this. I think the leveling could go a little like slower, I think, or maybe not slower, maybe higher. I don't know. Maybe that's just me because I play a lot and I just kind of want to rank up more. But I think that, like, for one thing with Scrappy, like Scrappy should be getting ranked up more, and he should be able to get like a chance to get epic like items like once every 10 raids or something, you know what I mean? Blue items. I don't know. I think Scrappy could be buffed up a little bit, you know what I mean? He could have more of a progression track. That's what I do. I think that could happen, but I think they did a really good job with the progression in this
So it's
game.
awesome that those mechanics are here, because it shows players like me they're in this for the long haul, not the quick buck of a like 90% of free to play style treadmills, which we normally see like that in this situation. I'm gonna be blunt. There's so many people in this that are saying right now so many things that need to change in this game. I want to be one of the people that's saying I don't think we need to change or add anything big right now. I think this game is pretty magical how it is. I would love to see these devs be able to develop their vision without being told necessarily what to do. The thing that I keep coming back to with this game is that this game started as a PvE game.
Thank God.
Where it started.
They didn't do that.
Said, this isn't as fun as it can be. Let's make it PvPvE.
It didn't work. The larger recipe for the game wasn't there. And again, we couldn't replicate the sessions consistently enough. So I think that's enough to start talking about, well, should we consider adding the PvP component?
I understand that a lot of people, and frankly me included, wanted this to be a PvE game, and I wanted for our vision to work. But when it doesn't work, you have two options. You can either, well, three. You can release what you have to the public and they will crucify you.
Yeah,
We've
pretty
seen
much.
that happen multiple times.
Or, like, honestly, this is from the Arc Raiders evolution of Arc Raiders. If they put out what they had, that would have failed so bad. It looks so horrible. It did not look fun. It just, they were high jumping, killing these bosses. Then it had like this, like, just this ghetto victory screen at the end. It was going to be free to play. That game would have failed. It looked like a lot like Helldivers, just boring.
You decide, I don't want to continue with this, we shut it down. That we've seen that multiple times. Or you still have a belief in the lore, everything that you've built.
Yeah, like this right here, just
gameplay
I don't know.
loop, and you say, maybe I can just make this something different.
And they made that decision, and that decision is why I love the game. So because I know that they made that decision, and they made the right decision in my opinion, that makes me a little more inclined to trust their judgment and not be like, you need to add this, you need to change this. Let's just see what they're gonna cook. Let's just give them some time to cook this. Like, they're clearly making good decisions. Let's not tell them they need to add or change anything, and let's just let them cook. So that's kind of where I am with this game. They're doing really, the only big complaint I have, and I will say this is a big complaint. They need to get better pipelines in place to fix exploits.
This is what I'm saying.
Faster.
This is what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Man, you know, this,
like, these exploits, it took them a couple patches to fix this, and then now they have it where you'll, like, you know, light on fire if you go through. But I feel like the actual fix is fixing it where you cannot get through doors and everything. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it.
This is too much. Like, there's too many bugs in this game right now, man. This is really not good. The bottom is normal, the top is with animation canceling. What they're doing is they're emptying a full mag. The top is done. The bottom is still shooting. 50% more effective animation canceling.
That's crazy.
On a Renegade. I don't know what Embark pipelines look like. I don't know how long it takes them to ratify a build. I don't know how their system works. But they need to change their system so when an exploit is found, it is fixed faster. And I don't know what it takes to do that, but they need to do that. The fact that there is animation canceling, the fact that people are still going through doors in the most basic, easy way, that is unacceptable for a game like this. That will kill this game. That's one of the few things that it doesn't matter how cool the game is. If they don't get that shit under control, people will leave the game. Does not
Slowly.
matter how cool it is. Does not matter how fun it is. If there's exploits and shit everywhere they aren't addressing, people like me will leave the game. So like that's my biggest complaint, and I'm honestly concerned at this point. I'm a little worried because like there's some major exploits in this game they're not addressing, and I feel like more people are figuring out about them every day, and we're seeing them in the population become more and more popular. And it's like, guys, you gotta nip this in the bud. You can't let this become, oh, everyone exploits an Ark because that's just what everyone does. Like, stop. Like, you need to stop this. This will kill your game. So that's honestly the only thing I would tell them to change. That's it. That's what Ark Raiders will become known for. Not all the cool stuff, not all the great big cool robots. That will be what Ark Raiders is known for if they don't fix it. So yeah, I'm worried, dude. I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie, because I love this game. I'm worried. I think you're wrong. Tarkov has a massive cheater problem, which is way worse and still has a player base. Tarkov still has a player base. Tarkov could have 10 times the player base than it does now if it was done properly. So don't ever use Tarkov as Tarkov is popular despite its flaws. And the only reason it is as popular as it is because there's no competition. Let's be real. So
that's like the thing. It's like, I know I hear a lot of people say like there's a lot of extraction shooters. Well, I don't know where they are. I've never played an extraction shooter besides Ark Raiders, and then I went and played Hunt Showdown, which is not an extraction shooter. I was like fighting bosses. So I don't even know if I was extracting in that game. I played a little bit of it. So I don't even know what the hell they're talking. We got Delta Force, which just didn't hit. That feels like a cheap made mobile game that was ported over to the PC. That game is just not fun. But Ark Raiders, it's just amazing. I think a lot of developers and studios and publishers need to take notes from Embark and what they did with Ark Raiders. It's that special.
No,
it truly is.
One of the reasons Ark Raiders is doing so well is because people are so freaking tired of having to only play Tarkov for this kind of game.
Yeah.
And it's, to put it bluntly, it's pretty terrible in a lot of ways. So yeah, don't ever use that as an excuse. That's not an okay excuse. That is not valid. Oh, Tarkov does it. Is not a valid. No. If anything, we should be getting away from all of the Tarkov did it stuff. Like the whole point is that this genre needs a bit of a
uplift.
Reboot.
Yeah, a reboot.
So, yeah,
Uplift.
I would not ever use that. Yeah, don't do that. But Demon Miner says, wait, you don't like your PvE games full of cheaters and exploiters? Well, thankfully, hey, to their credit, thankfully we don't seem to be dealing with a lot of hackers in this game. That's great.
Okay, so he does talk about it here.
I don't know if I'm being hacked and cheated, but it doesn't feel like I'm being like.
I know one of. I've been cheated one time, 100%, no questions asked. I know that guy was cheating. There's just no question he was. But there's other times where I'm like, I just don't know, because also these cheaters are getting a lot better at hiding it. So I don't know, but this is literally, I've only started feeling this the last week. And that's what I'm worried about.
Stuff often, which is great.
Hopefully they nip it everything in the bud.
Thankfully, the cheating seems to be pretty minimal. I think that it's very clear whatever the problem is that Embark is dealing with the door, the colliders, the getting underground, it's a much bigger, deeper problem than they can easily fix. So I think that as they do the best they can on that, putting in mitigating things like this fire thing is the best they can do. And I think that's a good direction to go. It shows the community at least they're working on it. They're doing their best. Like it's a good direction for the community to see. So now, of course, by putting that hotfix in, like somebody just said in chat, that probably broke a bunch of other things we don't even realize. Like hotfixes like what they did with this are generally really risky. And obviously they don't want this as a permanent thing, because the permanent fix should be no one goes in a locked room.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so I think it's great to see them. It's great to see them trying to address the problem as fast as possible. That's what they're doing. They're trying, from the looks of it, they are now in the mode where they're like, we just need to address this before we have a fix, because the fix is taking too long. And they know that, which is why they did this. So I like that. It's going to be interesting to see as the game kind of gets older, like how we see them cater to all the different players that play this game. Because this game is bringing together players in a way that we have not seen in a long time. Like there's almost MMO levels of like casual and power gamers in this game, and it's such a magical thing. And if Embark leans into this and designs these systems properly, like they could be building the foundation of a new type of game. Like it is actually that.
I agree with that.
It is that cool. It is that meaningful. But we'll have to see. Like we'll have to see. Like a lot of unknowns.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna stop it there. I will put Ko's link in the description, and like, that's the thing with the unknowns. Like, am I going to be playing this game in a year? I know I'm going to be playing it when a new map comes out, 100%. All the wipes, I'm going to definitely be playing. But it's like, as we go, am I going to get sick of like the gameplay loop that they have? Or are they going to be changing a lot of this gameplay loop and have stuff that we're going to be doing in the future? Because I don't know. I don't know. I can see this game getting a little stale a little bit as I was getting into like, I don't know, 180 hours in. I was like, but that was also, I was like max ranked on everything. So I don't know. I don't think casual players are feeling that feeling that I have, but I also don't know. I don't know how the casual players feel. Like, I don't, because they don't. I mean, usually, typically, the casual player, they're not on YouTube or live streams or in the comments. They're kind of, you know, working and doing their thing. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game goes. I will be here making content for it, and I do believe that Embark will fix everything. Like, they do need a fix, like, so you cannot get in the doors, like, because that sucks that, like, technically people can get in those doors. Well, somehow somebody's going to be able to get into that door and do something where they won't get hurt. You know what I mean? Like an exploit where, like, that fire won't hit them. They'll be able to sneak around. And, I don't know. You know, like, it's possible. Everything's possible. So if they weren't able to fix it quickly, so they had to do that, I'm wondering what else is out there, like, that people are going to find. And they will find it. Trust me, they will find it. But I believe in Embark. They will fix it. But yeah, if you have made it here at the end of the video, thank you so much. If you can, hit a like up on the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to join the Discord, love to get as many raiders up in the Discord. Links in the description. Try to get as many people in there. I'm always playing Ark, the finals. I'm always in the Discord voices. So hit the Discord link. I would love to have you guys in there. And besides that, I hope everybody has a good day. See you on the top side. Peace.